The police officers charged in relation to the 2014 beating death of Maria Dean will have a case to answer in relation to all the allegations.
The ruling was handed down by Judge Sandra Wong Small in the St. James Parish Court this morning after she threw out a no-case submission submitted by the defendant's attorneys. TVJ's Vashon Brown was in court and now reports.
I'm a little nervous, a little relieved that at least it's going somewhere.
Maria Dean's mother, Marcia Fraser, reacting to this morning's decision by St. James Parish Court Judge Sandra Wong Small. The judge ruled that Corporal Elaine Stewart and District Constables Juliana Cleven and Marlon Grant all have a case to answer. The cops are charged with manslaughter, misconduct in a public office, and perverting the course of justice, arising from allegations that they were on duty at the time when Maria Dean was allegedly beaten by other inmates in a cell at the Barnett Street Police Lockup in Montego Bay on August 3, 2014. Mr. Dean died 3 days later at the Cornwall Regional Hospital. Defense attorneys made a no-case submission, arguing that the prosecution's evidence did not make out the case for which the defendants were charged. But in making her ruling today on the charge of manslaughter, the judge noted that she agrees with the prosecution that there is a case of a breach of the duty of care owed to Mr. Dean on the day in question by all three defendants. The prosecution has been arguing that Mr. Dean was put in a cell with inmates known to be mentally ill or violent. They also argued that the officers failed to do the necessary checks when they were told someone was being beaten in the cell. Judge Wong Small noted that it is a matter for the jury to decide whether the actions of the officers amounted to a criminal act or gross negligence. Maria Dean's mother is pleased.
I came open-minded because from everything that from the beginning, all the evidence that come forward, I could not see a no case. But you never know what can happen because this is Jamaica. So when the judge said that there is a case, I was a little shaken, a little surprised, but I was expecting it really, but you have to come with a hope in mind because anything can happen.
As it relates to misconduct in a public office, the judge disagreed with the defense that there is no evidence of the commission of this offense by all three defendants. Corporal Stewart was also charged with perverting the course of justice. It is alleged that she gave instructions for the cell in which the fatal beating took place to be cleaned before the arrival of Indicom investigators. The defense argued that there is not enough evidence for this charge, but again, the judge disagreed. Now, in making the no-case submission, the defense questioned the credibility of the prosecution's main witness in the matter. But the judge argued that credibility is a matter for the jury to decide, unless the evidence is so unreliable that the jury would not be able to make a decision. The judge said while she observed the discrepancies with the witness statements, they were not enough to justify the withdrawal of the matter. Because of the many delays in the case, Maria Dean's mother says the matter has been impacting her life.
It is like, I would say, you ever watch a show when somebody hijack a plane or hijack a building with people? That's how I feel that this case hijacked my life because everything I do in my life now, I have to surround it around case. After, all right, can you go here with me? Can you go there with me? Let me see if I have that date available because I'm not going to miss that court date, So it's really tight.
All three officers had their bail extended. They will return to court on Monday. Meanwhile, defense lawyers say they're confident that the accused will be exonerated when the matter goes to the circuit court. Vashon Brown, TVJ News.